I just made like 19 different ads all in 11 minutes with AI. And like most agencies or photographers, man, they would charge you probably 5-10 grand for the same quality, set, location, and models. Let me show you exactly how I did it. So my name is Ray. I work with 7-figure e-commerce brands on the agency side, plus we mentor other e-commerce brands, and we have handled hundreds of millions of dollars in ad spend over the last 7 years. That's how long we've been doing it. We are some of the OGs in this space. And the system I'm gonna show you in this video has completely changed how we are scaling up our creative for brands. And this isn't like some AI slop that might look really cool in a YouTube video. No, it's stuff we're literally running in ad accounts right now. This is high production level creative at impossible speeds. And by the end of this video, I'm gonna show you not only how you can do it, but I'm also gonna give you a tool to help you do it faster. For example, here are 3 ads that our team has made literally in the last few days. And all of these ads were completely made with AI. Yeah, there's different models, different aesthetics, different products, different scenes, different locations, even different brands and brand vibes. Most people, when they see this, they assume that was like a photo shoot that happened, or someone was paid to take that photo in this set, this location, or that it was stylized by a professional styler to make that scene and location, or someone went and scouted out the location to make that perfect photo. Nope, literally they took 6 minutes and it was like basically free. And the crazy part to me is like, you can't tell which ads are real or which ones were manufactured because they're indistinguishable from photos and creative that is costing 10, 20, 30 times more than what this is costing. The system I'm gonna teach you in this video is called JSON prompting mixed with an AI database that we have. I know that sounds technical, but stick with me for a second. I am not technical, but I have figured out a system to make me act as if I am technical. And I'm gonna do this all live for an example ad. And I'm gonna do all of this live. We're gonna make an ad together. I'm gonna pick a random brand of a guy that just joined our mentorship group. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna show you the database. We're gonna pick some images from the database together. And then I'm gonna teach you about JSON prompting and how we can make ads very quickly. All while you watch, no edits, no BS. I just want to give back to our e-commerce community. All right, let's dive in. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to teach you in a short amount of time what is JSON and JSON prompting, because you need to understand just some of the context and the fundamentals. And I'm going to show you how you can do it very easy for yourself because I made you a free resource. And then we're actually going to do it together on this video, which is pretty dope. If you do this, you have reached the elite level of prompting. So what is JSON prompting? So it's actually on the side right here, all of this code, if you haven't seen this before. So JSON stands for JavaScript Object Notation. Why this is important is that this is just a language that data servers use to communicate to each other. Previously, in some of my other previous videos, we've done like paragraph format prompting, and that works, but it's not in the language that they natively speak from server to server. JSON is like the authentic raw data that they do because they take your paragraph that you have and convert it into JSON anyway, so it understands what the heck that you want. So essentially, we're just like skipping that step. It's like an equivalent to if you went and like if I went to Japan, I don't speak Japanese, but I went to Japan, and to communicate with someone there, I had my phone out and I'm talking and it's translating for me. It's gonna be pretty good. It'll probably get the job done versus if I was insanely fluent in Japanese and I was talking to them one-to-one in their dialect and in their language. It's like that, but the communication would be faster, smoother, and there would be less hiccups, right? So it's kind of like what we're doing right now with JSON. So why should you use JSON prompting? So specifically is it allows you to get the most specific you could possibly get with prompting. So if you've ever done a paragraph, and I think I've done a video on this where I took the exact same paragraph prompt and I put it into a platform 3 times in a row, it didn't create the same exact image perfectly 3 times in a row. There's like changes and nuances that the platform interpreted, or if you take that same paragraph and you do it to different platforms, there's going to be differences in it. But JSON is like the OG way that I can take the exact same JSON code, I can put it 3 different times, it'll be perfect, exactly the same 3 different times. I can take it and then go into different platforms and it'll almost be perfect every single time. I like it because it gives me full control over every aspect in the image. Then it makes it very easy for you to manipulate from there. So why should you be using, if you're a marketer for your brand, or if you're working in-house? It allows consistency. I don't know about you, but it's nothing frustrating than like trying to keep most aspects of an image the same, but you just need a slight change, and then you do it again, and then the AI completely changes the image. But with JSON, you get full control for every aspect of it, to where when you want to do just one quick change, it only changes that one thing. Like for example, I did there's a video I did for our mentorship group to show this, where I took the same image of a woman in a red dress, and keeping different elements the same, I could just like manipulate. I can change different models, different locations, different stances, holding different products, but I kept everything else the same, which is awesome. But it also gives incredible precision, but also gives incredible precision. With JSON, you get to detail every aspect of it: the angle, the camera, the aperture, the aesthetic, the lens, the filter, all of that stuff. And the great part is, like, what I'll teach you about in this video is you don't have to know all that stuff, because I've made a really easy way for you. And also enable you to A/B and test. I'm a marketer. I like to A/B and test stuff, especially in the world of like Andromeda. If you've seen my other video about Andromeda, make sure you check that out. But especially in the world of Andromeda, like, you need different personas. Like, it's very important. So I can take a woman, I can make her appear single, but I can take that same woman, put a ring on her finger, have her kid and a stroller next to her, and have her be in a coffee shop. Boom, diversity, right? I can do those things so I can still be competitive in the world of Andromeda. And the big problem with sentence structure is things like this. So you see this example, if you take that exact same paragraph, but you put it many different times, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be inconsistent. While the platforms are getting really good and sophisticated, there will be different nuances that you don't want, but it doesn't give you full control either. You're kind of like having to change this word, this paragraph, and I want full control. Okay, so let's put this in action. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna head over to the AI database that we have. So this is an AI database that my team has, that we made for them. There's over 300 different images, scenes, aesthetics, camera types inside this database. And we made it for our internal team that runs brands so that we can move faster. But we also made it accessible to the people in the mentorship group, to where you can scroll through here in these different categories, find an aesthetic you like, use it, and make subtle tweaks. But what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna show this to you in action. So I love the fashion space. So I'm gonna use a fashion brand as an example for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick a image that I like. Okay, so I'm a real sucker for the high-end editorial style images like these and like these. All right, so we're gonna take this image. I'm gonna take this image. That's also the prompt. I'm gonna download this image. And just to show it to you, like, I could take that paragraph, but I'm going for control. Now, we have over 300 different prompts and images in the exact prompts that created them. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to this gem that I trained. So this is, so gem is like a GPT for ChatGPT or a project for Claude. I love Gemini. And so I trained this on Gemini. So if you guys wanna reference it, you can definitely do that. I'll make a way for you guys to do that in this video. So this allows me to not know JSON. I don't know JSON, guys. I have no idea, but I trained it, and I'm using documentation of over 50 different images in JSON to train it. And so what it allows me to do is I can just upload that image. I'm just gonna say, turn this into JSON, be as specific. Sweet, look at that. And it starts pumping out the JSON code for me. How dope is that? Cool. So I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna copy it. Now what I wanna do is I'm gonna pick a brand. So there's actually a brand that just joined our mentorship group. I'm gonna pick his brand because I was just on a call with him. It's just really fresh in my mind. So this is the brand right here. So this brand, he sells fashion for first responders. Pretty dope brand, pretty dope idea. He is a first responder himself, which I think is really cool. I love first responders. So I'm just gonna pick a hoodie that I like. One of the hoodies I really liked was this Freedom one. That was pretty dope. I would rock that myself. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this image, I'm just gonna take it, copy and paste it, put it on my desktop. Okay, cool. So we have the JSON prompt, we have the source image that we want, which is that one. Actually, I'm gonna do another one. I love these angles, like the high editorial stuff. Oh yeah, I like that. I can rock that. All right, we're gonna take that too. Download that. Okay. And so we're gonna do a couple different split tests together on this video. So Now I'm actually gonna pick one more. I really like the high-end editorial style. Which one would I like? I think we're gonna do this one. I like these kind of shots. So we're also gonna download that one too. Awesome. And as I'm doing this is why we made a database. Our team and the people in the mentorship group can just comb through and find things that they like. And with JSON, they can make the edits and the changes that they want. Okay, so I got that. Now what I'm gonna do is I have the product, I have the scene I want. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to Higgsfield. That's what I like to do. I am going to create an image. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to Higgsfield, and what we're gonna do is we are going to create some images together. So I have the source image, I have the copy and pasted prompt. So what I'm gonna do is I copy and paste it. I'm gonna make some changes because the original image was a female, right? So I don't want a female. So what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna upload a picture of the product. We're gonna make a couple of quick changes. So upload the picture of the product. Now I don't have to know JSON, but I still have to change some text, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through here and I'm going to change some text. All right, so this is what I want. I want to change this into a police officer. I'm going to move on to the JSON part that mentions what they're wearing. So I want to keep the mood the same, atmosphere the same, everything about it the same, setting I want to keep it the same. Now what I want to do is I want to change it up because what I want is I want him to look like a police officer. So I'm going to put black, name of the t-shirt, freedom, sweatshirt, attached image with dark police officer, cargo pants, and police officer boots, and standard police officer strap, gun, handcuffs on the belt. All right, and I think everything else looks good to me. And we'll see how that goes. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. Sweet, look at that. That is a police officer if I ever saw one. All right, cool. So that looks good. So I'm going to download that. That looks great. Now what we're gonna do is I want to also put him sitting down with that other image. So I'm gonna go back to Gemini. I'm gonna upload that other image that I downloaded. Now, as it's getting the JSON, if you've been playing with AI for a while, you may be thinking, hey, couldn't you just ask it to swap the people out? You could, but I find with that, it may change the different settings, the location a little bit, it may change the slight differences in the mood. You could do that. For this point in this video, I'm showing you that just with JSON, I can swap out anything I want and keep other aspects the same. Cool, so I got that. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back here and we're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna edit the text of what we want of the person. I'm gonna use the same man. Now I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna upload real quick the image I just downloaded, just so it has some character consistency when they have that man sitting down. All right, so I got that. His aesthetic is good. Props good. Elements. Aha, wardrobe. All right, so I'm gonna use the exact same wardrobe I used last time. Everything else is good, quality looks good. Architecture, yes, 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 yes. Dope. Let's see how it goes. And I'll be right back when it generates. All right, so I'm gonna take that JSON prompt, I'm gonna copy and paste it here. And I changed a few things. I changed just the same thing that I did last time. I changed the person, the subject constraint, just used that same one I did last time, but I uploaded the original image that I downloaded the first time that I created, just so it has some model reference and consistency. And then I went here and I also just updated his details, his wardrobes right there. I used the same wardrobe I did last time, referencing that first image. And that's it. And let's see what it comes up with. So remember, this is using this other image that I liked right here, this one in the database. All right, so what we'll do is we'll hit generate and we'll see what happens. All right, so here we are. So it kept a lot of the consistency, the location, everything else, just like we wanted it. That's awesome. I didn't have the camera angle directly straight on like the original, so I have to go back, find the specific part of the JSON on the camera angle. I hear like the camera lighting technical, that's easy to fix, but I like this. So I'm gonna download this too. I had the first one, got the second one downloaded, awesome. But these are really freaking good. I kept the consistency, everything about it is the same. Put it on a real person, dope. Okay, now I have a cheat code for making ads because for our mentorship group, we have over 100 ad templates here for our team. And for the people in our mentorship group, that's not all the templates we have, but we have these. So what I did is just to prepare for this video, I just duplicated those over here in another working project. Listen, like you don't have to use Canva. I use Canva for the illustration of these videos because I don't like Photoshop. I hate Photoshop and I'm not a designer. Our other 15 designers on our team are amazing at Photoshop, but Photoshop is not great for the people who don't like it. So what I did was I just have a couple templates here that I'm going to use and reference. But for example, this one, I think this is a really great style for a lot of fashion brands. This is a template that we have used very successfully in the past. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload those references. Look at that. Upload it. Everything looks great. I'm just going to change it real quick. All right. I'm just going to come up with some headlines. Look at that. And just like that, I have an ad. How fast is that? Very easy to do. So that is how you can use JSON prompting to make a lot of ads. Now, I could also easily swap this out for this image, right? So now using the exact same text variation, I could swap it out for this and just change these around. Now, what I did in between the last time that we saw, I just went to that same JSON prompt and I changed ethnicities into this guy. So now I have a different ethnicity as well. So, and just like that with the Andromeda, I can make with JSON prompting, this guy's in the exact same scene, exact same location as the previous dude, and now he's a different ethnicity as well. And that is how you can make a crap ton of ads very easily. It takes literally 60 seconds of work. Once you have that 60 seconds of work, you can just go to the JSON prompt and change whatever the heck you want. Change their scene, the location, you can change the model. And that's where even with this, I could turn this into different genders, different body types, right? All with just one JSON prompt. And I can split test all of those now. Exact same scene, same location, but different people as well. So with that system, with a trained gem, an AI database, you can make as many ads as you want, as many different variations as you want, because once I did that same initial JSON prompt, I just did 2 or 3 actually, and then I went and did 10 more variations of the same 3 very, very quickly. So give that a try. If you need access to your own JSON prompt gem, I'm gonna do something fun. The people who comment below this video, I will respond to you with the way that you can use that gem for JSON prompting.